Okay, I got it hit now. Okay, I think I got that pretty well filled in. Let me bring it a little closer here. I'm about half blind, Joel. See if there's any little areas I missed. Okay. And there we go. I have it all filled up. Well, I don't have a melting pot, but you know, I was wondering if maybe I melted it in something like that's really old. Maybe in a double boiler. Um, I'm one of those crafters who try to utilize what they have. And I like to, of course, improvise a lot. So yeah, maybe like an old jar and set it in a double boiler to get it to melt. Something I could try. Welcome, Marie. Hello. Okay, well, we're going to let that sit aside and let that cool. And we'll check it out here in a little bit. Now I'm going to take these pieces that I already have done, and I'm just going to use some glitter glue that's a gold. And I have gold paint, but I don't know where the heck it went. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on here. And I have a brush. I'm hoping it's not too big. At first I really didn't want to glitter this, but I'm going to go on and see how it looks. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I do like that. Now, when you use the hot glue, of course, it leaves some of the edging. So if you've got a file or something like that that you want to file away some of the edges, that's great. Of course, I like that really old look anyway. Now, I wasn't too sure I like that, and I really do. Can you all see that? Sparkly. Now I'll do the other one. Like I said, I'm just sort of dry brushing this glitter glue on. I wish I could find my gold paint. Itza always uses some type of gold with her crafting, and I just love it. Hang on just a second, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. Something got on my brush apparently. All right. And there we go. Sparkly, sparkly. And we'll let that dry. Let me wipe up this off of here. I'll have glue everywhere. These mats are just totally awesome. Well, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. And we're going to set those over there to dry. And then this piece, we're just going to paint it with some gesso. And we'll let it dry. If I can get the gesso open. It's a filigree mold, and I purchased it from Dee at Elegant Embellishments. And she was doing a like a pre-order of them, and I'll keep watch for you when she does it again. And then I just went over it with gesso. Of course, you could use any color, paint, or whatever you wanted. Of course, you kind of got to work with a little bit to get in all little cracks and crevices. Let me get... You're welcome, sweetie. Let me get my little tool here to help hold this in place. Get a little more gesso. Just keep working it in. You get it well covered. Especially down around your sides. And these little brushes are awesome too. And there we go. Let me bring that over this way so y'all can see that. And it doesn't take long to dry. Hi, Miss Pam. How are you, darling? Lay that up there. All right. Now I'm just going to slide this out of the way. I'm going to let that dry. Because, like I said, it doesn't take long at all. I'll cover this back up. That's okay, sweetie. I forgot to hit record anyhow, so I can go back over it real quick. Here's the mold that I used, Pam, and these are new to me, so I'm just starting to play with the molds. I do not have clay or resin or anything like that, so I used hot glue, and I think if you even used Mod Podge, that would work. Of course, the drying time on that would be a little longer. And it's even mentioned using UD if you had, you know, a melting pot. But the hot glue, of course, like I did mention, it does sort of leave pits in the piece, but I like that. It just gives it like an old look, sort of antique. But this one's still cooling. I just demoed doing one with the hot glue. Alrighty. And then these, I've had these done for a while. I just finished dry brushing them with glitter glue. And I'm hoping you can see it was a gold. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little fun, beautiful mask and we're going to make it with a winter theme, which would be great for a like a winter masquerade ball, or if you're doing a winter wedding. I think that would be great. And I chose to do it in whites and golds. So let's get started. All right, the first thing I'm going to do, let me untie this because I don't know if it'll make it any better to work with. My son got these for me at the Dollar Tree, and I've been looking for them forever. Never could find them. Luckily, I was online with Deb, and she helped me out. Well, he found some for me, and I was tickled to death. He bought up every box they had. But when I took this one out of the box, I broke it. But that's okay, because we can still use it. Let me just snip off this little piece right here, because I thought this would be great to use around the eye area. And then the piece that come off, I can just work it in elsewhere. So, no worries there. I'm going to use these beautiful ostrich feathers from the shop. I think they're just absolutely stunning. And these come in a few different colors. And along with this, I love this stuff. The way it just flows, it's so pretty. This ostrich feather trim. So, let's get started. Oh, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to apply my feathers. I'm just going to keep adding layers and layers and layers, and I want to put them right up here in the corner area. So I'm going to add some glue. Now one of these is longer, so I'm going to put the longer one on first. Give that a second to set up. And then the next thing I want to do is add the next one. Get that on there real good. I just love these feathers. Then I'm going to take a piece of the trim. I'm going to cut me a little section of it off. And then what I'm going to do is like a little fan fold. I'm going to add me a little glue right here. Then I'm going to fold that. Give it a second to set up. Add another little drop of glue. Come right back. And then one more drop of glue. Fold it again. Till I have me a nice little piece like that. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to place it down in there. Now to forewarn you all, I will probably get very carried away with this. And there we go. It's already pretty. Now then, also I got at the Dollar Tree, which these were the snowflakes I found first. They're a little flimsy. So, just going to snip this little piece off down here. And, I'm going to take my broken snowflake. Get it picked up here. And I'm going to place it right over here. And see, even with it broken, it works out perfect right in the eye area. Doesn't cover it up. Whoever's wearing can still see. So we're going to attach that next. Right there. I kept my snowflake clear because I wanted it to look, I wanted that crystal look. Yes, Dollar Tree is pretty awesome. Okay. Then I want to come back and I'm going to add, well, this one's messed up. Let me grab another one. There we go. And this one, of course, has a very iridescent look. So I'm going to add that too. Let me grab a glue stick here. Make sure I got that center. And there we go so far. Turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay. I don't blame you. I would too, because I absolutely love them. I looked for them last year, and I think I was too late. And thank you, dear. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Rebecca. So I missed out on them last year. And then they didn't, of course, Dollar Tree has a website you can look at. Of course, you can buy there from bulk, but you got to buy bulk. And I didn't even see them on their website. So I thought, well, I guess I'm not going to get any this year. But I got lucky. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to play around here just a little bit. And because I know I want to add these. And I'm thinking about this because I'm going to put in some gold. Oh, I'm sorry. Where you at, Amy? Uh-oh. I have to re-glue that one. Let me snip off a couple of these. Oh, okay. There's no Dollar Trees in there in Illinois? Okay. Now let's see what else I want to do here. I'm missing a piece of bling. I don't know where in the heck it went. Oh, I'm sorry. They opened a small one up just around the corner from my house, and it doesn't have much in it. I have to go to the bigger one that's on up the highway. But my husband has a cousin who works there, so I have her keep an eye out on things for me to let me know if they get them, and she calls me and lets me know. But the snowflakes I wasn't having luck with. Now, this is another piece that's sold in the store. It should be $1. Yes, there should be. It comes in, you get it in half-yard increments, and it's all connected. This is what I have left of these. You know, I've never even seen a Dollar Tree commercial, Pam. But like I said, they have a website, but you have to buy in bulk, of course. So I'm going to take and I'm going to add this right along in here. It looks like a snowflake. Make sure I have it on the right side. We're going to add that right there. And next, I'm seriously thinking about adding this in because I think that would look really cool. And I think I will. Let me trim that down just a little bit. I love these sprays. I got this from my friend Christine at craftingfamily.com. I'm just going to lay that in right along there. Ouch. Let me mash that sucker in there. That was hot. Then I'm going to add some flowers in. Let me flip this around just for a second. I'm going to be out of camera. I still want to be able to see that piece there. Okay. Thank you all. I got these lovely flowers from, well, I can't remember if I got these from Archana or from Barbara. But they are, I just absolutely love these flowers. They remind me of flowers on a cake. They're so pretty. Let me hold this on there just for a second, ladies. Rebecca, is Deb still with us? Okay. Yes, they do. I'm going to place this one right up here. Okay, there's what we have so far. Now, I think I'm going to put in some gold leaves. You play around with this just for a second, ladies. I messed that one up too. Shoot. A slice and a cup of coffee. Just playing around right now, ladies. See where I want to put these leaves. Alrighty, let's get those glued in. Before I do that, I'm going to hit this with some glue back here. Give me just 1 second. Alrighty. I'm going to put one back here. Let's put one over here. Excuse me. And then I think I'm going to put this last one. Yeah, right here beside this one. I think there's enough glue in there to... And there we go so far. She probably did. But I'm glad her surgery went well. Okay. Now, I want to add in a piece of this bling. Also from the shop. One of my favorites. And I have another piece, but it's up here somewhere. So I'm just going to add this in. Right there. I hope y'all can see that. Thank you, ladies. Now, I'll probably come back to this side, but the next thing I want to do is over here on this side. This is a piece that's also found in the shop. This beautiful gold applique. Another one of my favorites. And this comes, I believe this comes in a set of 2. So what I want to do is I just want to add that like that right over here on this side. Because I want that to hang down. I'm not going to glue anymore because I may add feathers over here too. So let me show you all that. how that's going to look. Alrighty. Now, let me see how this looks. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to add that right under there. I just adore this trim. I think everybody should have it to work with. I just love the way that it flows and that it lays. And I'm going to do my little fan fold on this too and glue. And then just fold that. Some things that I did want to mention, this Friday, we're going to have another challenge, and our dear Rebecca is going to be hosting it. And I glued that to my finger. Ouch. It'll be a flower challenge, so be sure to check that out. All the details will be on the blog. But now the store will be closed all through January while Deb is recovering from her surgery. So just stay on the lookout for, she's reopening it February 1st. That's the scheduled date, unless she decides to, open sooner. It will all be posted though. So just be on the lookout. And there that is, with the feathers added under. Oh, my screen went black. There we go. And now I'll just add, I'm going to add one of these on that side as well. And one just went flying in the floor. And if anyone is interested, we are looking for one more full-time DT as well as some guest DTs. So you can find all that information over on the fan page for Going Artsy. And let me figure out where I am here. There we go. And there that is so far. Okay. This is another piece. The Teardrop facet that is also in the store. These are some of my favorites. They just glisten so pretty. And I'm going to add this in over here. But before I do that, let me add in a leaf on this side. My leaves keep coming apart. Doggone it. No worries, I'll just doctor it up. There we go. I'm going to add that in right over here. I like to give bend and shape to my leaves. And there we go so far on this side. Thank you, ladies. Okay, now then I'm going to add this piece right up in here. I know that's hard to see. Let me get it glued and I'll show you all. Excuse me for being out of camera just for a minute. I've set my camera up different. Now I'm all confused on how to go. There we go. Alrighty. And then I have a little piece of this that I think will look great over here. I'm just going to work this in. We'll be out of camera again one more time. There's the little spray. I just love these colors. And there's what we've got so far. Now what I'm thinking about doing, oh, let me show you this piece now that it's all dried. This is the one that I just gessoed. It's all dried now. Pretty fun and easy, especially if you don't have clay. Okay. Now I'm going to add in, I've got some more beads. Oh, I found my other little piece. There it is. And we have more feathers. And I'm looking for my beaded garland. It has ran off. Okay, well, we're going ahead and we'll add in some of these as well. These beautiful little pieces are from Miriam's Crafting Supplies. They're like my all-time favorite, and I think they look like ice. No, it has a little bit of give, Pam. Like this one. See? And there's supposed to be a space like right in here, like on this side. But of course, when using the hot glue, it overlapped. But that's okay. It just gives a little character. It's no biggie. So I'm going to apply this with hot glue. So I need to be careful for the sake of the video and time. I'd recommend maybe E6000 or even Glossy Accents because it's a pretty fast drying glue. So we'll see how that turns out. Okay. Now I've got some gold beads, just some scrap beads from who knows what. And I think I will add some of that in. I've only done a few masks, but I get pretty carried away with them. So you have to know when to stop. Otherwise, you get it too heavy, you can't wear it. Now what I'm doing next is adding in some beads. Oh, this glue. And there is some beads added in. And let me see, do I want to add a piece over here? Yes, I do. And I'll just tuck this up under the flower. And there we go with it on that side. Then I have a piece of the feather from the real pretty little goose feather pads that Deb sells. There's several different colors in those too. I believe there's a red, I think a blue, white. There's a tri-colored red and white. And oh yeah, that would be awesome. It's a hanging as home decor. Shoot, yeah. And the cool thing about these is if you flip them over and the little pads on the back, heat them up with hot glue and you can pull them right apart. Learned that from Deb. And I think I'm going to add a piece of this in. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. What do you all think? I'll ask your all's opinion on that. Yes to the goose feather or no to the goose feather? Yes? Okay. We have a yes. I think I have a couple more pieces too. Never can have enough feathers. Pam, honey, you got outranked. I love to put feathers in my bouquets that I make. And again, I'm gluing it to myself. Alrighty. I should have done this before, but it just come to mind. But I think it'll work out okay. Alrighty. And there we go with the goose feathers added. Okie dokie here. Now, I want to add in a few of these pieces of ice crystals, as I call them, because I just think they're fun. Again, these are from Miriam's, and she has different sizes in these. And with this having a winter theme, I think it would look really cool with them in it. Grab another glue stick. Okay, I'll be right back in the shot here in just a second. And then, let me find it here. I've added it right in here, just below the piece of bling. And I think I'll add another one just as soon as I find what I've done with them. Oh, here they are. And I added it right in here. It's probably hard for y'all to see that. Let me see if I can get a piece of paper here. There they are. Can you see those? And then the other one is right there. Right there. Oh, I did too. I think they're awesome. Get that put back. Okay. Now, I just love these masks. Like Itza said, you can even hang them up for decor. Okay. Now our little broken piece of snowflake, I'm going to add it right in over here. It didn't go to waste at all. So that's the plus. I don't think I like that right there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to add it under here. Just apply that right there. Give it a second to take hold. My glue's gluing my fingers better than it is my pieces. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, I like those kind too, Pam. I think they're really cool. Alright, hang on one second, ladies. Okay, I think I got it now. And then I just applied that piece of broken snowflake right there. Now, let me take a look at this. Turn it this way so you all can see it. Now this little piece right here, I want to add right up here. So we're going to see how this is going to do, being that this is made of hot glue. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it right here in the center, so that way I can get a pretty good hold. Okay. We'll give that just a second. Make sure it adheres. Okay. All right. Now the next thing I want to do is, because it's bendable, I'm just going to continue gluing right along the edge I may have to flip this around. Okay, I think I'm going to do it a little bit different. Let me get some glue on here. Let me hold this down. Give that a second or two. I think it's going to work okay. All right. Let me lift this piece up. I'll put that down right there. Hold that for a second. And there we go. It worked, you all. Yay. And there's that little added piece. Seems like it's going to hold pretty well. I just love those little pieces. Now, let me come back over here. I thought about adding this piece in. I think I have the wrong piece to, no. You know what, I'm going to take this piece out. So I think this will look really cool over here. And if you've got undo, that's some pretty awesome stuff to peel away stuff off of hot glue. Yeah, I think I'm going to add that in right there instead. Give it just a second to set up. And there that is. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do to this is using another piece from the shop are these beautiful little crystal garland pieces. These are really fun and they're flat. So if you want to embellish cards with them, they're perfect, or layouts even. You know, they're nice and flat, so it's going to work great for your paper projects. They're just round, fun little shapes. So what we're going to do with this is I'm going to half it, and then I'm going to not quite half it. As you can see, I have some hanging right here. And let me shorten it up just a little bit more. No, shoot. I got it twisted up. There we go. Because when I add this to the mask underneath, it's going to hang at 2 different levels. And then it's going to hang on the mask just below the chin. Now let me play with this just for a second, so I'll have to be out of camera. So you all just talks amongst yourselves. Now I don't think I have enough here to do that. So let me test it out real quick. Because I want it to hang kind of far. Yeah, there's not enough to do. I goofed in my ordering. Let me see how this will work. Oh, that'll be okay. All right. Now I'm going to alter this up just a hair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put me a little bit of hot glue on this one, the second one. Then I'm going to place that one, or the other end, on it. I'll show you the effect I'm doing here. With me doing it that way, I got this little piece where I know that I want to attach at. And I think this will work fine. So it's going to hang like that underneath. Now just let me flip this over. I didn't do this first because I didn't know how far down to place it really. And I thought with all my stuff on there it would be a better guide for me. So I'm just going to raise this up and I'm going to slide it up underneath the snowflake. And I'll make sure it's all the way over to the edge. Give it a second to glue. Then I'll even it out. Then I'm going to put it just up underneath the applique. That's another reason why I haven't glued that down anymore. Give that just a second to set up. Okay. Now here we go. Let me pull these out. That's the straps. There we go. Get rid of that piece. Now, let me look at my camera here so I can figure out where I'm at. And there you go. I never even thought about wire. Thanks, Itza. I'll remember that next time. And there we go with that. But these masks are so much fun. There's so much you can do with them. And let's see, how far in are we? I'm not sure. A little over an hour. Okay. And there we go. Beautiful, fun winter mask. Great for any masquerade ball. And, or wedding. I will probably add in a few more pieces. I always do. And I will have this on the fan page tomorrow. Oh, I was going to add in some of this beaded garland that Deb also sells in her shop. But I can't seem to... Oh, nope, that's not it. I have it laying here underneath something. Again, Deb sells in half-yard increments for those who don't know. And this is just a little piece of some that I have cut off and used. And I thought about adding some of that in. And once I get it found, I will. I spent most of the day getting everything organized. But there's always something you leave out, you know? So, but I don't want to keep you all any longer. It's getting late for some of you all, I'm sure. And, but be sure to check out the blog this Friday, again, as Rebecca has a fun challenge that she's going to be hosting this month. And, oh, I thought I lost Rebecca. She's still here. And there'll be a great prize up for grabs. And it's a two-week long challenge. Also, the shop will reopen February the 1st. Unless any sooner, just keep watch on the Facebook page and we'll let you know. And one more thing that's going on is we're looking for one full-time DT at Gone Artsy to join us, as well as guest DTs. So just check out the fan page for all that information. But I want to thank everybody. And of course, we have some newbies tonight. And thank you all so much for stopping by. And I'll be back in 2 weeks with another fun crafting project. Oh, and I'm going to be using this fun little gadget that is in the shop. So stay tuned for that. It's a fun little easy tool that's great to use when you're cutting things out. It's called the gyro cut. And Deb again has this in the store along with the blade refills. So I'm going to do some work with this. And let's see, Linda will be up. I don't think she's till the end of the month with a show, but Deb will not be doing a show this month as she's recovering from surgery. And just keep checking out the blog and the fan page for some of the wonderful projects by the DTs using these fabulous products. And thanks again, everyone, for joining us. And Happy New Year to everyone. I had not said that. And I'll have this posted tomorrow on the fan page for you to look at more. Thanks, everyone. And until next time, have a great night, great week. Bye-bye.